What's up? I've got to run this video in one take because I have absolutely no time to edit it. The first objective is just to run the unit tests in the bottom left of this 5-terminal setup. They're all going to succeed. We're going to get a little weird like netlink socket error. Honestly think it's just related to something with one Windows subsystem. Doesn't really matter to me. It still succeeds. All right, second test. We're going to run the chat application. We've got 4 local users here. We've got Swells, which is just the default username. We've got Steven, Bob, and Tollywog. You'll see that you have to pass in the host name, the port, and the name of the user. In addition to these 4 local users, we have the remote user Swell with 1L on the laptop. We've also, of course, got the server running in the top right here. All right, all these boys are going to drop in. Awesome. Now Swell's going to drop in. Swell's going to drop a message in the chat. Swell says, "Sup, boys." Bob says, "Nothing much. How about you?" As you can see, these boys are pretty tight. But their conversations don't last very long. Steven's going to head out. As you can see, the chat service bids him farewell. And the rest of the boys can just step on out as well. Awesome. Swell's going to... Great. So as you can see, it works pretty well in terms of errors or quirks. I'm not quite sure if anything happens. I mean, there were a lot of errors, don't get me wrong, but I kind of just slapped in some flags and while loops and it seemed to take care of it for the most part. I'm sure there are some errors if I did more extensive testing, but I can't really see anything here. Sometimes if the server itself gets interrupted, the boys can get kicked out ungracefully. All right, objective 4. I think that's what I learned, of course. I learned a lot more about concurrency, specifically the thread-based model and this pub subsystem and the RESTful paradigm of modeling software all to come together into this chat structure system. Beyond just what threads are and what they do, I think the more important thing was I learned the dangers of threads, the pitfalls that you can fall into if you don't secure your critical sections, if you don't lock up tightly. I mean, there's some really bad stuff that can happen. I dealt with it for hours. So yeah, overall, a pretty good project. Slept a lot more than 2 hours this time. Did spend many hours battling Valgrind, but I mean, that's to be expected in any of these things. Otherwise, yeah, I guess that's it.